So who's going to start us today?
Alec is going to start us today.
I'll play my Pokemon.
Really?
Hey, we think you're
We
doing...
can hear your fucking Pokemon.
I know, I did that on purpose.
This is the Player 4 Podcast. Join us each week as we talk about video games, entertainment, and pop culture, and bring in guests from the Rooster Teeth community. Player 4 has entered the game.
It's another exciting episode of the Player 4 Podcast!
Hello, I am Tristan, aka Shagrasir, on the Rooster Teeth website.
I am Alex, aka Chaos Black 21.
And I am Malachi, aka Suki Kiba.
We told you to stop saying "and." You're not last.
I am today.
This time he is.
What happened? Why is he last?
Joseph died. Just kidding. He's not dead. He's his throat is currently dead. So he can't speak. So he's not here with us.
Player 3 Podcast, go! Transform and roll out, guys.
So we thought we'd have a nice short and sweet one today, and we'd talk about our D&D shenanigans.
I can't let it go that we always say it's going to be short and sweet, and then it never is.
So maybe we should aim for a 5-minute podcast, so then we'll get done with 45 minutes only.
Like, all right, guys, we're only going for 5 minutes, 45 minutes later. That was a short one, right? Who stuck this extra 4 in here?
D&D.
D&D, D-D-D-D-D-D-D. So, yesterday was D&D day, because we record on Wednesdays and D&D day is Tuesday. So I had all my buddies from around the world in my computer, in my earballs.
In your computer? Yeah, we actually went through our computer into your computer, and so we were all there. It was a bit squishy, but...
But, everybody's friends, so they got cozy and they toughed it out.
We've been doing this for, a year and...
A year and change.
Yeah.
I don't know how much change, but, a year and change.
Not quite a year and a half, but it's getting there.
Yeah. So, the question is, what the heck is going on? Because, we finished the last chapter, finally. I didn't get to do it before New Year's like I wanted to, so we did it, after New Year's. So now we've just started the new chapter. So what
is this chapter called?
This chapter is called Alex Gets a Armor Boner and Puts His Boner in Armor.
We're hoping that is the end result. We're not quite sure.
I thought this was a G-rated podcast.
Boner is... don't have to censor the word
we're
boner
like PG.
unless I say it more than 8 times in a row. Boner, 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 boner.
Beep, 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 beep.
Can we do it like Morse boner? Code?
Oh my goodness. So, yes, we're now on a quest to go get cord armor, and Raiken is
literally, he's leading the charge.
He's leading the charge.
With his waist? Yeah.
I feel like his boner might become like a divining rod of sorts.
Oh,
to the cord arm.
Yeah, that's grand. That's good. Let's go with that.
Oh,
you've got a dowsing rod built in. Just hang on.
Oh,
just
sorry.
for the viewers at home, tell me what you finished the last chapter. So what did that entail? What was the last chapter's goal?
The last chapter's goal was to make it off Arcosia, sail to Bromdor, try to get an audience with the king. Well, no, the Lord. Sorry, the Lord, as they're called in Bromdor, and get him to stop the war that they're having with Aspara, so that everyone can become allies for the time being and stop this great evil called Bala.
Okay, so the 3-word goal of the last chapter was stop the war, because there was this big war of expansionism and manifest destiny and stuff from one country into another, and the country being invaded asked you, hey, we don't like this, and they're too strong for us, but you guys are adventurers, save us.
You guys are basically demigods.
At this point? Not when they first met you, but now that you've been to, the island of all the magic,
The island of all the magic and all the dragons, apparently.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's always had dragons. They're just, now it's got a slightly different
Type
Kind of
color. Dragons of a slightly different color.
Persuasion.
The dragon suasion.
Dragsuasion.
So that's what you did, is that you finally managed to convince this lord of this country to stop the war.
Yes, and actually at the beginning is when Malachi's character joined us. Kind of like the end of the last chapter, or the chapter before, and the beginning of this chapter is when he met the group. And somehow he hasn't ran away yet.
I don't think he even knows all your names yet.
I know everyone's name. We did introductions.
Go through the list.
I have it written down. I have to look at my list.
Oh, you have to look at the list.
I don't think Malachi knows everyone's name yet.
Well, I remember. Well, there's Brunar, Leah, Vendar, Rowan, Riken.
Okay, he got part of it.
And Laramandus.
He's the newest addition of the group. Even newer than Yukikaze.
Am I missing anyone?
I don't think so.
No, I think you got them all.
Okay, I guess I knew more than I thought I did.
I forgot if he said Vendar or not.
Yeah,
he did. He was second.
That's why I forgot.
So
okay, all right. I'm sorry.
Well, I was more toward the middle, wasn't I? Because was the start of the chapter
when I feel like Arcosia, like the whole giant thing that happened in Arcosia was a different chapter than what we just did.
Okay,
it was sort of like a sub chapter because it was kind of an unexpected diversion in your quest to say, because that chapter started with you leaving Evangard, the northern nation, with orders to help the ally Asmara with a border dispute. But by the time you got to the capital city, they were already in a full-blown invasion.
I mean, yeah, but I would have figured, so once we reached Asmara and we decided to go to Arcosia, I feel like that was the end of that part of that chapter. Then the new chapter started. We go to Arcosia, all the crap goes down in Arcosia, and then we leave Arcosia. That's the end of that chapter. And then we go to Bromdor and we try to do the stuff that we just talked about in Bromdor, the stopping the Moor, and then that's the end of that chapter. Now
you can view it like that, but honestly, the chapters end when you complete the goal. That's when I award chapter experience.
Is that why we got a ton of experience, more than what we usually get?
When you had a party with the Lord after he had his little peace talk? Yeah, that is why. That was chapter end experience.
So, the long story short, I joined in not too long ago and starting off fresh for the new chapter to see how this is going to go with the group. And it is quite an interesting tale. Luckily, I found a way to weasel my way out of the shenanigans that happened before I left last night.
Yeah, luckily.
So after the party, we were supposed to just quickly get things around, get things situated. Oh, we found a way to teleport to the next destination. Oh, what was it? What's the name of the place we're heading to? I forget.
Everwatch.
So we are actually going to Everwatch now. We found a way to quickly travel there by teleportation. And it was always supposed to be a 6-hour ordeal and get our stuff around in the process. Yeah, it's taken an interesting turn from there.
What do you mean? We're basically done with that.
Well, everything else went pretty smoothly until, I went to...
Until some thieves came upon us?
Yeah, that's when things went awry, because all I did was, walk around with Nalia and do some fun or interesting...
All I did was have some visions from Bahamut, and I can't remember them at all. So, that's what I did.
You didn't even know what I did, so you can just shut up, you dumb
Riken
dragonborn.
doesn't know, but I know.
Well, Riken needs to keep his trap shut.
What? Riken needs to ask what happened so that
Riken doesn't have a reason to know what happened unless someone says something about it.
It's gracious, you guys.
I should just let Riken deal with the dagger. Just hopefully it's him that's involved.
Oh, that's just mean. Maybe a little context there.
Dagger.
Anyways.
No, or no context. Okay.
No context, sure.
Make you guys ponder it. I don't know.
I hope Riken's involved with this dagger.
he's not involved with anything. The dagger scene in my vision was very vague, and all I seen was a dagger bloody on the stone, on a stone floor.
Oh, maybe it's not even a dagger. Maybe it's something that the dagger like signifies.
No, maybe. Who knows? Anyways, so long story short, we sold the boat that we traveled to Bromdor. We're supposed to be getting supplies around. We walked around with Nalia while those guys were dealing with the boat. At that point, I did visions at the temple, and
I
did visions. That's why it's
we went and got high at the temple of Bahamut. Man.
Yeah.
Many colors.
Dude, you put me on the floor, man.
It did.
It did me good. So, yeah, I went to the temple to see if I could contact Muhammad or get some kind of sign from him. And I did. During that time period...
Oh, you're so special.
The group was getting supplies and stuff, and then I had to go to bed at that point. And then that's when the real, apparently, interesting stuff went down after that.
That's when the real stuff happened.
Yeah, the visions weren't that special. It was all about what happened after that.
Well, the visions are important, but the things that, players always get themselves into wonderful, fun situations.
I feel like it was more the DM's fault this time around.
Excuse me?
It's never the DM's fault. He's
How is
God.
that the DM?
Because you're the one who put the thieves on to us.
Yes, it's definitely my fault you decided to start discussing who had what wealth in the middle of a crowded street.
Yeah, when you're talking about, what was it, 5 ingots, platinum ingots?
8 ingots of platinum?
Yeah, I have this absorbent amount of money in my pocket right now.
I don't think I said a thing about what kind of stuff we had. That was the other guys.
So how is that the DM's fault?
Let's just keep shifting the blame. It's DM's fault. It's the other guy's fault. It's the tiger's fault.
The whole title of this D&D stuff is Everybody Loves Riken. So
Yeah, you're right. Fault.
Yeah. Nope. Even when he fell into the mimic twice.
Which is still one of my favorite moments in the entire game.
Alright, well, elaborate on the situation that I missed out on.
Yes, please tell us exactly what happened, Alex.
So, people were blabbermouthing about all the good stuff we had. And then we started walking back to meet up with Yukikaze and Nalia, and then people started following us and eyeing us. And then this random guy came over and he said, "Oh, I heard you need to go to the desert." Well, I'm a great desert tracker, which is complete bullshit.
You don't know. He might be from the desert.
But yeah, so I was telling him that we already have a good desert guide. And then all of a sudden, someone else from behind snatches Bruinor's shiny gold and jewel axe and took off.
His super magic artifact.
Yes. Vendar went and tackled the guy. I punched the fast talker in the face and with smite. So his face is burning a little bit.
A little bit.
Rowan, for some reason, gave a potion to the fast talker that I punched and then went off after the other thief. Bruinor also went after the thief, and Leah shot an Eldritch Blast at the fast talker to help me, but then also at Rowan because he helped the fast talker, which I'm so proud of her for.
What? I honestly am really surprised that it happened, given how frequently she expounds on how, she's chosen to trust Rowan and thinks he's a good guy, and then immediately is just like, I attack him.
I was, the whole time when she said that she sends one blast at the fast talker, I'm like, okay, so I'm assuming she's going to send the other one to the other thief that's being grappled. But then I was like, at the same time, Rowan did just help the guy. I wonder if she'll do it. And then she did it. She attacked Rowan. I'm like, yes.
You guys are so bad.
Hey, he helped the guy that you're fighting.
Yeah. Did you, ever consider that maybe you could ask him why?
Nah.
Okay.
We didn't get to, because then the guards came upon us and
Gross.
and they stopped our battle. I got to get one more punch in.
So dear readers or listeners, this is what we have to put up with.
So wait, so this dude stole your axe, and then guards got involved. So the guards went and got the guy who stole.
Yeah, it was
right?
a whole he said, they said kind of thing. So they took us in front of the Lord. The Lord remembered us.
I hope so, since he just saw you, the day before?
Vendar was kind of being hot-headed and kept interrupting the Lord. Thankfully, the Lord was patient enough with us. And then the thief came in. The fast talker's nowhere to be seen. I don't know where the hell he went, but he better not show his face around me. I'll know that face, too, because I burned it.
Who's never been on fire in his life?
Hey, I have been on fire.
I was making an Archer reference. Don't worry about it.
The thief came in with the axe. He told the Lord that he got it from some bandits that he stopped, but the Lord had already seen the axe before on Bruenor, so he knew he was lying. We don't know what the heck is going to happen to the thief because we didn't want to ask. So he might be dead. He might be in jail. He might have his hands cut off and send more assassins after us. We don't know.
Just what you need, right? Another contract with the assassins to deal with.
Yeah, from a guy who gets his hands cut off.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, that's how it works. You get in trouble, you do bad things, the party kicks your ass, and then you get your hands cut off because of them.
So that was what happened when Yukikaze / Malachi left us, because he had to get up early. Lame.
Yeah, darn him having to get up early.
Hey. We had the white stuff issue, the snow of the cold and ice.
The snow of the cold and ice.
Is that not what you call it, Alex?
I mean, I just call it snow.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's fair. They were telling us here in Connecticut that we were going to see like 3 or so inches of snow, and everybody's like, take your laptops home so that you can work from home because the roads are probably going to be crap in the morning. And I roll out of bed this morning, I'm like ready to get my laptop out, and I'm like, I better just peek out the window. So I peek out the window, and there is not a single flake of snow on the ground.
That usually happens for us too.
Very disappointed.
They said 3 to 4 inches for us here, and we got like an inch.
It's like people go and they're like, uh-oh, watch out, there's going to be lots of snow tonight. And so everyone comes to the store and freaking stocks up on all of the necessities. And then the next day, it's like, really?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I mean, I guess on the bright side, you don't have to come in for a little while.
So that was our D&D shenanigans.
I'm going to miss Nalia.
And our multicolor hair changing all the time.
I'd say she's probably, I don't know, she might be my favorite NPC that you've done, Tristan.
What about
Really?
Paulina?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Paulina too, but I don't know. It seems like you're so energized whenever you do Nalia. I think it's mostly because you get to mess with Sam so much.
He's a good sport. He's a good sport. I mean, come on. She's a fun character.
She is fun. That's why I'm gonna miss her. I mean, I miss a lot of your characters. I don't think I've met one that I don't like. I get annoyed by Coopriel a crap ton of times, but
the Coobs.
So we got anything else that we want to mention for the podcast today?
I'm almost done with Game of Thrones.
Nice.
Season 7, so then I'll be caught up for whenever season 8 comes, which will be like never. It'll feel like never, but I know it'll be here probably like in a year or something.
Season 7 is when like that whole coalition goes like north of the wall and tries to fight the night.
Oh yeah,
guy.
And
I forgot his name.
I've seen that part because I'm on the last episode. It did not go very well.
It did not go very well.
I've seen scattered episodes from everywheres.
Scattered episodes from everywheres because you don't actually watch it.
I have no way of watching it unless I buy it and That's a lot of money to
You
buy
have a
all.
library near you.
Yeah, but I don't have a library card.
Well, there's your first mistake.
You do realize they're free, right?
That's how because my dad gets them from the library, so that's how I watch them.
I probably should.
No, I do. I've been considering actually purchasing them myself, just because I've enjoyed them. I don't buy TV series very often unless I really like them.
Well, so then if you really like this one, you can get it if you get the money.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard for me to do anything else because, I'm married to Tristan all the time.
This is absolutely not true.
Have you purchased any anime series?
Have I purchased? No, I haven't bought any anime in a long time.
That's what I've kind of started doing, is kind of trying to find the ones that I've really enjoyed that are in my top, trying to find them and getting them.
Oh, I did in the past, but of late, just don't have the money to do that kind of thing. So I have to script and save when I do plan on getting something or want to do something. I usually plan ahead and then work toward that goal.
RTX. Silence.
Every time.
One of these days we'll get Mal to RTX.
Well, the reason why I made the comment earlier, Tristan, was trying to make the joke of, it's Tristan, I have to have a divorce with you, by the way. I don't have the time for you anymore at all.
I will destroy you.
Make sure you get half his stuff.
All I was going to say is because by the time this comes out, it'll be 1 week away for the release of Monster Hunter.
Oh, God.
She's going to be so pretty. She's so gorgeous.
Monster Hunter, 56.
Yeah, I'll never see him again. And then the Monster Hunter for PC isn't releasing for a year.
Yeah, which I think is complete BS. I don't know why they would need to release it such a huge gap.
I don't know.
Because it's not like that they don't have a system already set up for PC for...
It's probably an exclusivity deal. There has to be a delay to encourage people to get it on the PlayStation first. They don't want PC sales overshadowing PlayStation sales. So they make it so that you can't get it on PC for a while.
That's true.
I believe it's the same reason they did that for Destiny. So they would go and get it on Xbox, and then they'd also get it on PC. And it's because they refuse to accept that PC is the master race and consoles are going to die.
No.
It's okay. Everyone's in denial about it. It's not new.
Tristan, no.
PCs are forever backwards compatible.
Just keep making emulators.
All right. I think that's a good... We haven't hit 45 minutes.
Told a D&D story. And
you guys went on your PC master race.
Yeah, man. Sorry. Can't help that we're the king. But it is good to be the king.
I just can't play with a mouse and keyboard.
Well, one thing that's kind of neat is if they allow keyboard, or usually some games will allow controls on PCs.
Yeah, so then I get my ass kicked by people using mouse and keyboard?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Monster Hunter has no PvP at all. At all.
Yeah, I don't play Monster Hunter.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's good for you. No one cares, Alex.
Uh-oh, fighting words.
Go be Riken. That's all you're good at.
Fight, don't guess.
I already am Riken, apparently, based off of our discussion before the podcast.
See? Full circle. All right. I guess that means it's time to get the flip out of here.
It's always time to get the flip out of here. Good night, everyone.
Hashtag goodbye.
Goodbye.
You stole my good night, everyone line.
I always steal everything.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, yeah, that's great for the end of the episode, Tristan.
That's just for Joseph. Because I know I'm going to hear about it. Why did we end on a fart noise?
Just start with a fart noise and end with a fart noise.
We already started with a fart noise. That one time when Alex was doing the intro and
yep.
Joseph had a delay going on.
Yep.
So I did a fart noise and then Alex waited and then did the intro and then Joseph interrupted the intro and be like, why did you make a fart noise? Why'd you ruin the intro? We're like, nobody ruined the intro except you.
Sometimes.
Thanks to the following patrons for making this video possible. Support us at patreon.com/player4podcast.